Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gold Rocket Gamers. We're playing Kerbal Space Program 2, and this is my series where I'm learning the game from scratch. So last time we successfully got to space, and we got some good science. Today we're going to be getting into our first proper orbit. We're going to orbit Kerbin, and then safely land without killing our Kerbal, and prove that we can reliably get to space and back in a controlled manner. So without further ado, let's get into the build.
Okay, right. Let's load up the last rocket we made. And let's put a heap more fuel in it. So we're going to double the capacity of the in fact, I used the smaller fuel can for that. I'm gonna... Is that stupid to take that much fuel? I think it is. I don't think we need that much fuel. Okay, I'm just gonna take one of those. What we can do though, actually... we're gonna have more mass. No, let's just do it. Let's just take loads and loads of fuel. It's a little bit silly, but that's what we're gonna do. So you need a heat shield, which is gonna be here. No, it's not. Thermal. There you go. Nice. And we're going to put... Do we not already have a decoupler there? No, we didn't. Okay, yeah, because we attached the decoupler to the engine below. So we're going to decouple. We're also going to need a heap more parachutes. Is 3 overkill? 3 is probably overkill. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 2 of these drogue parachutes just to slow us down initially. Yeah, 2 of those. And then 2 of these bigger ones to actually stop us from exploding on impact. Okay. So this is our orbiter vehicle, which is looking pretty good, I think. That's got a lot of... it's got a lot of fuel. It says 0 thrust to weight ratio. I'm not sure why. I think that's because this isn't connected or something. But anyway, you need to pack a bit more. It says I've got no delta V. I think it just can't calculate when you've got your rocket split up like this. Right, and then this is going to need a lot more fuel. Okay, so I'm going to put in... I basically want to use the boosters and this engine to get us into orbit. And... Oh, don't do that. I could put another 2 boosters on, but I won't right now. If we feel we need it later, then that's what I'll do. But I've now got a heap more fuel in there. I've also got a bit more weight with the parachutes and the heat shield, but that's fine. I feel like trying this. Do we need more rockets? What's our thrust to weight ratio? 1.9. No, I think this is fine. Okay, let's save this as GR3. GR4 orbiter. Sorry, my names are very boring, but I like to be a little bit organised with save files and things. So, I think that's it. Right. Okay, and here we are, launching our orbiter. Hopefully this time we will achieve. Longer than before, but it's looking stable enough. Looking at my apoapsis, I like to reach a decent level before I really start steering over to the east. is still like 21k. I'm going to slowly start tipping to the east. I don't think this is actually the right way to do it. I think maybe actually I should go to degrees at this point. I'll stay around here. Stay around sort of 60 degrees-ish. Wait till our axis reaches closer to sort of 80k. How we doing on fuel? We used half our fuel, predominantly into the space-faring engine. I need to do some science. I keep forgetting to do science. Can we do science? Do some science, please. Okay. Oh, I should pay attention to this light over here. Okay, our process is 55k now. That's looking pretty good. We've still got a fair bit of fuel left. I could have had fuel tanks on the sides and just jettisoned those actually as well, but never mind. Right, 73k. I'm going to start tipping her over. 84k, that's looking good. Right, let's use the rest of this rocket fuel up, and then we will eject. Right over now horizontal, so we're now trying to establish orbit. We can check that rocket stage, and let's just have a little look at our route. Create a maneuver plan just to try and get us into orbit. Why am I struggling so much to get us into orbit? Oh, but that is going to be enough. But we need to start burning. Really like 1 minute ago. Let's just start now then. Okay. No, actually, I think we're fine. I think we're actually fine. I don't think we need to burn. Let me have a little look up here. I think I can... Come on, mate. I want to delete this. I'm not really sure how this replotting works. I'm going to click on the apoapsis, create a maneuver plan, and then I want to just accelerate until we hit orbit. Okay, that's pretty good. We've got 45 seconds to start the burn. Fine. So my periapsis. Oh, my periapsis is too low. Oh, crikey. Actually, this is really bad. I'm just going to burn now, just to be safe. Just to be safe. Just want to make sure we do actually establish an orbit. I'm going to burn till I've got 3/4 of my fuel left. Let's see where we're at. So roughly horizontal, slightly towards the horizon. Oh, maybe I can do some science. Yes, I can. Low orbit water. How do I run this? I think I was too slow to get that. I need to keep an eye on this little widget here that shows me when I can do science. I'm going to delete this maneuver node because it's confusing me. And okay, wow, we are not doing well. Maybe I need to actually aim up a little bit. I think I've screwed this up, to be honest. Using a lot of fuel now. There's far more efficient ways to achieve orbit, and I am not using them. Half of my fuel is gone. I might actually make orbit, but this is not really the way to do it. am actually going to achieve orbit. Let's turn off, conserve a bit of fuel. We're a bit closer to the ground than I would like. Purposes is too low, so I am going to have to burn, otherwise I'm going to start hitting atmosphere. Okay, let's just keep going. Keep going. I can actually go more vertical, to be honest, because I don't need to increase my apoapsis. It's just my paraapsis that I need to increase. Okay. Am I dropping? I think I've screwed this up a little bit. So, so I think atmosphere is around 70 kilometers. Okay. Surprised I can't do any science here. I thought I would be able to do science. EVAs is oh no, I've put parachutes in the way of the door. Oh, I've done that before. I've done that on KSP1 as well. Okay, we need to revisit that. So we've got a fair bit of fuel. Can we see like our missions somewhere? If I just go to mission control, I can go back to this ship, right? Oh, I can submit this now. Because I'm in orbit. They had a watch party. Thanks, science. Okay, so moon or bust. Yeah, okay, yeah. We obviously want to get to the moon, but given how much I struggled to get into orbit, I'm a bit concerned now that I won't be able to get to the moon for a while. I'm clearly doing something wrong. Goo. Attach Science Junior to a vessel. Haven't I already done that? And I need to do an EVA, which I can't do because I'm obstructed. Oh, I could do them both if I hadn't blocked the door with a parachute. That's so sad. Okay, let's go back to my vehicle. Focus. Control. There we go. That's what we want. So, can I just do this now? No, I need to get into the ocean. Okay, fine. How do we land on the ocean? We need to land this thing. This is not a good space station. Oh, there's a lot of ocean there, actually. I think I'm just going to burn. No, I want to use my periapsis because I don't have that much fuel left. So I'm going to focus on sort of aiming behind myself and then just going to max thrust. But ideally, I'd like to do that now and bring my apoapsis down. My apoapsis is actually really high. I'm not sure how I managed to do that, to be honest. I think because I was panicking at the end there. So I'd love to bring my apoapsis down and come down in this sea here to do that mission where I'm going to do splashdown, but I don't know if we've got enough fuel to really reduce that enough. So instead I'll wait till I get to my apoapsis and I'll bring down my periapsis, which will be very easy to do, very little fuel required, and just hope that I land in some water. Maybe I can steer a little bit towards water, but I'm not sure. I won't have much fuel, so unlikely. We can time warp though. Let's time warp to this point. That's a nice feature. Just click, time warp to that point. I love that. Time warp limited due to celestial body. Okay. So now we're looking behind us, and now we can just. How do I thrust again? That one. That button. I couldn't turn my thrust to 0 for some reason. Perhaps this is now pretty darn low, and when I I hit atmosphere, it will get even lower. Trying to avoid landing on this continent. I could also tilt my orbit, that might be a good shout, you know. I always get mixed up which way to thrust. I think I want to tilt it this way. Let's see. Which way is it tilting? Yeah, so I want to tilt to land in this ocean here. That's my plan. I might just waste all my fuel doing this though. Yeah, I'm going to save my fuel. Okay. So let's just let this thing do its thing. I'll point behind me and I'll time up a little bit until I start getting into the atmosphere, and then we'll pay very close attention to what happens next. So, speed up time a little bit. What's my height? 340 kilometers above the ground. Okay. When we get to like 100, we'll slow it down and make sure we're pointing in the right direction again. Slow ourselves down, and again we want to use our fuel before we get below like 80 kilometers, because this engine is far more efficient in space, at least I believe it is. I'm just assuming this from Kerbal Space Program 1, I haven't actually checked the stats, but from the description, like the name of the thing, it sounded like this is a space-based engine. So we'll just slow ourselves down. Let's just look at the map. Ooh, that's having a profound effect. We want to land in the ocean. So I'm going to cut us off there, because once we hit atmosphere, we'll get even slower. And I want to land in this gap between these two continents. That is my plan. And we have a little bit of fuel left to alter course, should we need to. Although it's not going to be very efficient once we're in atmosphere, and it's just going to add weight. So we'll see. This isn't flashing, so I don't think there's any research I can do. I think that's what I need to look out for. I also need to get hold of solar panels, you know. I might do that next. I think next I'll try and get solar panels and get some permanent orbiter set up. We need to slow down. How is this? What's happened? Go. How do I release the parachutes? Oh, it's so sad. Deploy. Oh wow, did the ship actually survive? Wow, okay. Okay, I didn't expect to survive that. Oh, because I was still in fast forward, that's why. I was still in time warp, that's why nothing would deploy. Oh, but hey, actually, I lost a thruster. Wow, which would have crashed anyway if I hadn't ejected, so that's pretty good going. Oh wow, does that button just automatically do whatever you want it to do? Oh, that's nice. Okay, right, let's recover. How do I recover the vehicle again? Recover vessel. Okay, we got loads of good science. We did at least one mission. Let's go to the mission control. Oh yes, we did 2 missions. So we landed on water. Yes, very nice. And we did some science. Thanks, science. Okay, spacewalking. Okay, yep, so we've still got the same missions. We need to get an orbiter going. So, are there any more science unlocks I can get? Because I kind of want to get more science, but first we need solar panels. So, research, research, research. And, here's a question for you. We need to do space work, which means we need a Kerbin on board for the mission. But if we put him on a space station, he's probably not going to come back, because my first space station is probably not going to have docking boards, and it's probably not going to have enough fuel to land. So maybe we do another orbiter run, just see if we can do a better job. Yeah, I think so. I will use some kind of probes to run the space station. I don't really want to send a Kerbal out on the space station. We also need docking. Ooh! Science Junior Junior. Do we care about this? We've already got the science sensor, and although it's bigger, heavier, but it fits quite neatly in our rocket. I'm not sure that we really need a smaller one. Okay. I just want to stick with the normal environmental science, to be honest. We will probably need RCS on the space station if we build one. Let's build another orbiter first, though. Just to do this spacewalk. Hopefully we can do a better job this time. Probably should save the rest of my science.
Okay, and I think that's a good place to leave it for today. We've been able to establish a controlled orbit and get back to Kerbin safely. In future missions, we can alter the burn so that we can optimize the orbit and use the least fuel. That was just a trial, but we did prove that the craft works. As always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Let me know any ideas you want me to try out, if you want to share any tips, or if you'd like a longer form or shorter form video, let me know. At the moment, I'm just leaving it fairly unedited so you can see my journey from learning the game from nothing. And yeah, thanks very much for your attention. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll finally start getting some space stations up and running. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.